An early touch for Tilda Trieger, true freshman out of Sweden underneath. This is Saniya Rivers with a new hairdo out of the holiday break and a quick bucket with the red hair. Aziaha Tomlinson, only her second start. This is a young group. Nene Njai, her 5th career start, along with Wagner, the returner. As Rivers is red hot, burning flames from her head. Sidbury underneath faces a lot of pressure. She's the Utah transfer, won a Pac-12 title for the Utes. Nice crossover, Njai to the bucket. There it is. Good start in transition.
You find that rhythm offensively and defensively.
Green, Njai, and Tomlinson have a combined 6 starts. This is a young group. As Sidbury comes up short. Here's Aziaha James. Has Brooks. Good look. Brooks in transition. And how about the Pack pushing tempo?
That tempo is the pace that NC State usually plays at. They rely heavily on their guards, and that was make them successful throughout this season.
The Pack in this 6-game win streak have been great.
She's working on that and working on that consistently in the offseason.
Wagner nearing 1,000 career points in her BC and NC State tenure. As James comes up short for 3. Rivers the board. Great spin move, and Rivers is red hot with 7. And to think they're usually closed on Sundays. Rivers the other way. Nice look. Trieger the and one. And Saniya Rivers can do no wrong here in Raleigh.
She gets down there into the paint, gets the paint touches, goes up strong, and gets the and one.
For Kennedy Jackson, the Charleston Southern transfer. Jackson powers down low. That's no good. And Brooks with the board. NC State top 5 rebounding team, but it starts at the guard position on the glass. Here's James wiggling through and hits it. Oh my goodness, what an offensive start. 6 of 9 from the field.
Lefty bucket there for the mid-range. I mean, look at that with the and one. Her feet might have got that ball up a little. She did a little flutter kick there.
Here's Zoe Brooks, who has 6 assists in her last 2 games. Brooks wants another, finds Trieger, and adding to the assist total. What impact has Brooks made on this offense?
She does what she needs to do, whether that's dishing the ball or getting to the bucket. In that situation, the help side defender came over and Trieger was ready to put it back up.
Zoe Brooks playing like an all-ACC player this year in year 2, and what a response for Todd, the native of Canada. That's the best in the ACC. Here's a transition play. Daly up ahead. Jackson takes her time, and that's no good. The miss for Savannah Samuel. And now Rivers comes out with it. Rivers dishes. Hayes goes in. Trieger the beneficiary. Look at the ball movement. 5 assists on 8 buckets.
And her takeaways from that game is just the urgency. They didn't play with much urgency. She wants to see those leaders step up, those veteran guards step up throughout this game.
Here's Aziaha James continuing to be a leader. Over 100 games here at State. She knocks it another 3. Look at that field goal difference. Way in front of the Pack. Rivers the steal. Transition pass. And James in the layup. How do you stop this Pack team when they're moving this quick?
Saniya Rivers just court vision here. You know, the vision that NC State is having right now is what they're going to.
DC settling for a lot of jumpers early in this game. Some more, an attack of the bucket, no good. Wagner the board, no. Third chance Wagner. What a beast in the post. Good second chance look.
And that's the type of energy that you're going to need from Boston College to get them back in this game. Those second chance points is what they need best. As Madison Hayes knocks down the 3 confidently, going with the flow, but being aggressive, being more aggressive on offense. They've taken great shots, but they're just not falling.
There's a steal for Rivers. Looking for double figures. Rivers to the bucket. Another friendly bounce. She's got 11.
The points that have been scored, the ball has started or has been in her hands in that possession. Entered
the year preseason first team all-conference, but putting up an all-American type of game today. As James enters the lane, a lot of contact in the bucket for Aziaha. Here's a drive. Nice look, and that one goes home. Todd to the bucket.
It's a breath of fresh air for Boston College. Todd stretching out those 2 steps and finishing with the contact. She's averaging her career high at 11.9 points per game.
Todd played for her U18 national team in Canada this summer. Has shown some good signs in this first half. 8 points, couple of charges. Here's Taya Sidbury calling glass on a Sunday.
Led the team in scoring with 13.6 and also in rebounding. I like to see her get a little more active here on the boards.
And when Sidbury played the Pack last year, she had 18. That was a big effort in the second half, as Rivers cannot be stopped. How about her presence all up and down the court?
Her length and her size advantage playing at the guard. I mean, she's playing at the wing, she's playing at the point guard, and getting some steals for the Wolfpack.
And here comes Todd back and forth. Good matchup in the paint. NJ versus Trieger. So James goes attack mode, hangs. That's no good. Rebound, Quigley. Quigley got away with a few steps there and hits it. It was 2 years ago. Rivers was the 6th player of the year in the league. Now she has a chance to be among one of the best 3 in the conference with Hidalgo and Latson. As James throws it off glass. Such a creative finish. What a dime from Rivers, and doing everything right. 4 assists.
Right where it needed to be. And Saniya Rivers looking at Maddie Cox here. Those, for the rest of the quarter, they're going to be able to get to that free throw line.
Here comes a double team. James breaks it. No look to Trieger, and the passing's been spot on.
I love to see the smiles on NC State's face as they're continuing to build that chemistry here.
They're dropping dimes like Joe Burrow for the Bengals this year. Could be an MVP candidate. There's a bucket for Tiana Todd. Here's Tomlinson. Oh, slick lefty can hit it. That's the nickname Cody. Kobe Bryant called her back in the day. And a good look for the three-point shooter. James gets the switch. From Kay Yao's name herself. What a shot here at Kay Yao court.
She said it right back at you.
Uh-oh, Rivers holding her shoulder. I think Saniya's okay. Crossover, jumper, perfection. You got to have a nice seating in the ACC.
And that's what State's working to for right now. I mean, you have Notre Dame so far with Georgia Tech and Duke. Those are very good teams and top contenders, and they have yet to play each other here.
Taya Sidbury's coming off the bench today. Has it picked again. Brooks juggling. No look, Brooks. Rivers into traffic, and I mean, this guard connection's been electric today. Boston College looking for a spark here in the second half. So Tomlinson drives in. Battles Brooks, and that's how you do it, off the window. Old school like Tim Duncan. This is Tiana Todd working down low. Andrela Daly, who's called Ray Ray, puts her bag to work. Good bucket.
Yeah, it's vibrant red, vibrant red.
Technically, it's a Wolfpack red.
Oh, there you go.
On the website, red and black. Here's Madison Hayes picking up where she left off last week, another 3.
Sellout now for women's basketball in general. Just how the sport has grown and seeing a lot more people in the fans. It's heartwarming.
Final Four being on ABC the last 2 years. I do wonder if South Carolina could win 3 straight. That's the big question right now.
That is a big question.
Malaysia Fulwilly's been. Another bucket for Madison Hayes. Remember, Zoe Brooks had the first triple-double for NC State, and that was over 20 years. She picked that up early last season as a freshman. So Hayes blows by everybody, give her 13 points.
High post position, being able to spread out the offense, but then also attack the basket.
Another 3 off. Rivers is 6 assists away from the triple-double. So Brooks goes no look to Rivers, and the transition game continues. I mean, 28 fast break points. That's almost Boston College's total.
That is right.
Is this a pace you want to see them play come March?
I say yes, as long as it's controlled chaos. I mean, when it's controlled, I think that it's a good pace. But you also have to be able to slow down as Dagan quickly gets on the boards for NC State. I like to see them attack the basket, but then still be able to settle down in the offense and half court.
Tiana Todd with a nice 3. She's got 16 points. So after an electric first half, season high of 50, 24 more points. Brooks kept her dribble somehow and gets the lucky roll. Tomlinson right in her grill. I love that defense. Now takes the steal assignment. Brooks is just playing out there right now.
Cutting, passing and cutting on that weak side, setting screens for your teammates to get open. Devin Quigley here with the steal. Euro step with the and one. With the cheese.
It's the Quigley show.
You see she jumps that pass there, the handoff. I love how she's sticking with her MJ tongue out the whole time. Comes up with the and one. I love to see.
Think about that. You find shoes on top of a light pole, and then you become the best player in the world.
With amazing ability to bounce, to dunk at what? I would give him maybe 5'5", Athena Tomlinson height.
From 5 wins to 7 wins to 8 wins in the ACC, there's been a lot of growth for BC. Right now, willing to drop to 1-3 unless something really changes here in the next 7 minutes. Nene Njai returns for the Eagles. Njai lets it fly, and that one rattles home. 4-3 for the Eagles.
You know, it is a big scoring gap, but you still want to focus on what you can focus on and how you've been playing throughout this conference play.
Just not the same offensively on the road.
And that's where that confidence and that chemistry comes in, finding their rhythm. I mean, they have a lot of players that are able to score one-on-one.
Here's Dontavia Wagner. Now a three for Taya Sidbury, and the threes are starting to fall here in the fourth quarter.
Taya Sidbury.
Collier going down low. A new ACC high for the Pack, 87 points. Here's Tatum Green, who got her second career start today, the Baltimore, Maryland product. Works it into Krasavec. Lily showing off her post moves. That one a bit strong, but Wagner there to clean it up. And as we've seen with Cal back in the top 25, sometimes those preseason polls don't tell you the whole story as Quigley banks one in. It's a game of Where's Waldo with the Wolves just jumping around the student section. Tomlinson comes up short. Double-double from Saniya Rivers, and this offense absolutely cooking. A new season high 91 for the now 3-0 Wolfpack in the ACC.